I'm in our bedroom, and today is the day that we finally just wrap this whole charade up. Um, yeah, we're gonna be finally decorating the last small little details of the bedroom refresh, and I've taken you along probably too long of a journey of painting this room and giving you a background story of how it came to be. And now today we're just gonna get it done. We're gonna decorate a little bit. We're gonna clean up. Um, might as well just do it all at once. And hopefully, if this is your kind of content, if you're watching it, most likely it is because you're here. So yeah, we've got things to do, and we're just gonna get started. There's a few things I want to hang. There are some things I want to remove from the space, and then we just need to do our little soft finishing touches, making a bed and getting it all pretty for the final and true reveal so that we can just move on. So thank you for being here, and let's get this done. But first, just a quick reminder of where we started. This is when I first began to put the paint up on the walls, and yeah, the room is looking a complete mess, but it has to look crazy before it looks pretty. If you did not see part one and part two, I highly suggest you go watch those. Okay, so you may be familiar with this corner here if you watched my nighttime chit chat video, but in that video, I talked about wanting to hang some artwork here in this slither of a wall. And I talked about these, which are two kind of plasterwork style pieces that I found at the Goodwill, I believe. And they reminded me of an artist that I really admire, whose work I cannot really afford. So I thought that I would hang these up to get that same kind of vibe going on. And I did go ahead and paint them, like I mentioned. I thought that the color that was originally apparent was just too beige, I guess, and I wanted just a stark white to kind of mimic plaster. So what I did was painted them using just some regular white latex paint, and I mixed in a little bit of baking soda. That's a little trick to make any paint kind of textured and kind of more matte. You put some baking soda in it, and you just mix it to your liking, and this is how it came out. So I don't know if we can see that. Yeah, I like them. So they will go over here, and we're gonna hang them today because they've been sitting here waiting for me to film this video. Okay, I have my hammer. I have some nails right here. Which one do we want on top? Yeah, I don't know. This? Yeah, this one feels like it should go on the bottom. I'm just gonna throw one up there and then maybe figure out where the other one goes. And it's like weird. Why is it crooked? Here it is. Okay. Here we go. 'Cause, 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 cool. I have some picture hanging putty to get this bottom one kind of a little more secure. I think it's crooked. I'm not sure. I don't know what that was. Yeah, there they are. So I didn't share this, me hanging this up, but I hung that piece that I shared in my last video. I used a thrifted frame and just kind of taped the canvas to the back of a mat board or a cut mat and affixed her to the frame. And I think it looks really good in here. So I think I want to put one last thing over here, and I'm not sure if I want it to be a square rectangle picture frame. I think I want it to be maybe something round in shape or some type of sculpture or something, and then that'll finish off this entire corner. So we now have our plaster works, and then we have just this empty little space right here. Here we are in this corner of the room where I did this DIY mirror, just like a gilt finish on this mirror that I got from the thrift store. So I want to clean this up. I want to clean this area up over here, and I have this hook I want to hang. So originally found this for the bathroom makeover like two years ago maybe. And I did have it hung up on the back of the door. The doors in the bathroom are hollow core and they don't do well with anything kind of screwed into them. So I'm gonna hang this in here to use for our robes, because that's one thing this room is lacking, just some hookage. And I think this having a total of 4 hooks will be really functional. And I think I want to just hang it here. I have one of the robes. This is my robe, and I'm gonna hang it on a hook here and see, I guess, the height that I want this thing to be. Something like that. So I got this robe on eBay. And to find this thing, I typed in vintage men's robes, and this is one of the ones that I saved. I actually really liked a lot of them, but this one was like super cheap. It's a vintage JC Penney. Yeah, it's a vintage JC Penney men's robe, and it has this nice plaid colorway going on that looks really good with the wall color. So aesthetics are important. Basket will be there. This will be here, like so. Oh, you know what? I did write, I marked where the stud is. So we'll try to hang it where the stud is. Yeah, that works. I think this is good. Let's get the drill. This is our stud, apparently. Don't quote me on that. Maybe we said like up here. About here. Let's just mark a little mark. does that look? Oh yeah, we're digging it. We got some things we need to straighten up. Trying to think what's next. We hung the plaster, we hung the hook. I feel like there's something else we need to do. Maybe just straighten up. Yeah, let's just straighten up some things and then I'll make the bed. So don't know if I talked about this area over here. So let me clear some stuff out and talk about what's going on over here. So this piece here, I did not get to talk about too much. I got this from an online estate sale, auction style, that I found on estatesales.net. And they just had it, I don't know, listed as like a primitive wash basin, which it is. And I knew it was the exact like dimensions and everything that I wanted to have here in as our side table. If you remember, probably like a couple videos back, I showed a skinnier table that was similar to this. It was shorter, it was skinnier, and it was from Amazon, which I still have, but I knew that I wanted something that was like authentically vintage or antique here. So that was kind of like a placeholder. And this one is really, really old and really good. So you have this little bottom part here, which is like super beat up. This thing is so old and it's still standing. So it's very functional in that sense. Have a little drawer here that's full of my crap. And the shelf here that I put a marble, like a marble cheese board on. It's a square in shape, so I thought that it would just kind of mimic the shape that's already happening here. And then at the very tippity top where that wash basin used to live, there's a hole in here where a bowl used to sit inside. And I've just put a round piece of marble. It's just a round marble tray. And I put that right on top of that. It's a little bit bigger than the hole, so it just covers it up and still kind of looks like it's just a piece of marble on the piece. So I think that works. And let me show some close-ups. So here I have that piece of marble, and I don't know, can I lift this without? You can kind of see there's a hole right in there where the bowl used to be, and I've just covered that up and corralled a couple of things on here. So I just have a little box holding some jewelry and such. I have a basket down here, and I have these really cool chrome lights that I found on eBay. It gives off some really interesting light because of all the little holes here. And I don't know, I just really love them. I like the scale of these much better. I wanted something modern to replace the tall, like more traditional looking lights that I had here before with the lampshades, if you remember. And when I found this one, I did a Google image search and ended up finding another one identical to this. So I have two of these on either side, which is just, it's the perfect situation. This mirror, I actually had this mirror from my backyard refresh. I found this at a Goodwill or something like that, either the Goodwill, Value Village. But I found this and I had it in our backyard for a little while. But once I start bringing everything in so that we can, save it from the weather, I felt like it looks better in here. I like it being on the side, kind of mimicking the other mirror on the other side of the bed. So they have that similar shape. And what we're going to do, it has like a little wire on the back that I affixed through this loop. I don't know how this used to hang. It might have been like a vanity mirror, but I just put a wire through it. So we'll just use this wire to hang it on the wall. I actually don't hate that. So yeah, we'll clean this up and get this all styled cute and stuff, but I don't hate it. It's not bad. Hey, the bed is pretty much already made up because I mean we had to sleep in it, but um I just wanted at this duvet. Okay, I don't really know how I want to make the bed. Um, I don't know. I don't really make the bed. I just tuck everything in until it's nice and neat enough. I don't steam any sheets or like iron them or anything like that. So I think that's why I like linen because it's just so forgiving. You don't really need to do anything. It looks good when it's just, whatever, doing its thing. I do want to bring this in here though because I I'm gonna have my sister make a body pillow out of this fabric that I got on eBay, of course. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. I'm gonna have my sister um, make a body pillow out of this fabric that I got on eBay. It's navy and olive green, and I think that would look really good in here in the bedroom. So I did want to kind of put this on the bed just to see how it would look. I want to see what it would look like as a body pillow or something, kind of hanging out like this, something like that. Can you see that? I don't know. It's gonna be long and it's gonna be nice. I like that. I wish this was a sheet. Look at that. Now we need a sheet that looks like that, or like a duvet in this colorway. That would be so nice. Okay, let's stop playing around. We're not gonna put this on the bed. That's really dumb. But I do have this quilt, so I'll put this on the bed. It's a little girly, but it is in that blue colorway that I like. I wanted to add some blue in here some way in different areas. So we'll put this on the bed and then put the duvet on top. Okay, it's a completely new day. Um, I ran out of time, ran out of light yesterday, so we're picking back up because I did forget one thing that I wanted to do in here, and that's the sconces that I wanted to put above the bed on either side. So we have these lights over here, and they're great, and there are nightstand lights. But remember, a couple videos back, I did show these plug-in gold articulating sconces that I got on Amazon, and I do want to add those onto the wall because I just think that that'll fill in that space a little better, and just having that kind of, I don't know, they feel very hotel vibes to me, so I really wanted to just try them out. So let's see, I have them in here, and they've been in here for like months. They are plug-in, like I said, but they do need to be mounted onto the wall using this back plate. And so we're gonna figure out where we're gonna hang that and get these up. Essentially, they're gonna go, and I want them to be like maybe here. And then my thing is, I like the fact that I'll be able to kind of move this up and around and have it just pointing directly at the artwork. So I do want to add these. I just I completely forgot about them. In the meantime, I do want to swap out the pillowcases. These white ones are just not doing much for me, and I don't know. White bedding is not my favorite. I just feel very nervous when I'm laying in it. Um, so especially with having kids. So I do like a pattern, and I do have these striped pillowcases from Brooklyn. I've had these for a few years now. I did a campaign with them a while back, and I got the pillowcases and the duvet cover and this thin um, pinstripe. So, because we already have the white duvet on the bed, we'll keep that, and we're gonna just add these pillowcases because we just need something else other than this plain white. Yeah, something like that. Let's go closer to the art. Maybe bring it, I don't know, underneath the artwork. How does that look? Yeah, I think this is good. Okay, so the next few slides, apparently we're recording without any sound, so enjoy these voiceovers. Here I'm just explaining that I have several pots and little vessels that I've been collecting over the years, and I want to start distributing them throughout the room just for little catch-alls and things like that. And here I just have this little footed bowl that I'm going to put on this side of the bed. So a closer look at this side, we have this thrifted tray that I've corralled some Palo Santo sticks and my husband's brush and turmeric rollerball apparently. I just wanted to keep this space open for him to add and take away whatever he needs. Here's that little dish that I ended up actually swapping out for one identical to it, but a little bit bigger. That can hold his comb for his beard and anything else he chooses to drop in there. So I pretty much have a good setup going on here already. This basket at the bottom has some just reachable things that I can keep close by, and then my drawer pretty much just hides anything that I want to conceal. Um, so at the top, I feel like I'm just kind of lacking a little catch-all dish. I already have this box here that I thrifted. I thought to bring in this blue handmade piece of pottery that I also thrifted just to bring out the color in that box on the table. And it's actually shaped like a heart, so that's a cute little detail, I guess. Over here, I just want to swap out this tray for just something that's a little more interesting. I have this little dish, and I just think it'll look better holding our watches and just like random stuff we have over here. So this is the last piece of pottery, and I really like this one. I thought that I could use it as a candle holder or maybe to hold like incense cones, but I just really like how it's kind of similar to the shape of the lamp. So right here seems right. By the way, this clementine like orange lamp is just the perfect pop of color against these dark walls. Orange and burgundy are my two favorite colors, especially paired together. And yeah, this lamp was the best $6 I ever spent. I got this from the Restore last summer, and I'm really loving it in here. Okay, so now the only thing left to do is just show you the finished space.